Hey, what's going on? I wanted to share with you how I got over my fear of doing videos before I run in the gym to work out. I actually had a fear of public speaking, like doing any type of public speaking. That was one of my biggest fears. But how I got over, learn how to deal with getting on video and speaking on video was I knew that my story of things that I've been through in my life could help somebody else. And I was going through some things during that time in my life. And God shared with me, He was like, stop worrying about what you're going through. Start helping other people. Start pouring into other people. And I did that by doing videos because I took the focus off of myself and I started sharing things that I experienced, uh, things that I've been through, things that God delivered me through, um, the good, the bad, the ugly. Some people will come on social media and they're only going to share with you the good things. They're not going to let you know when things are down or when you had to struggle or why you're going through the struggle. And I did that. I shared those things. I actually started doing like a morning inspirational segment, and it was on Facebook Live. And I ended up when I started it, I ended up doing it every day for 4 years, and that was doing a live where I would take a scripture and then share my thoughts on that scripture. At the end of the scripture, I actually went into start and I would do a prayer at the end, and praying publicly was was not one of my things, but it grew until I was doing that video every day for 4 years. Didn't skip a beat. So when I started focusing and took the focus off of myself and worrying about what people were thinking, how people were going to look at me or what people were going to think, and I started doing um, what God instructed me to do. Stop worrying about yourself and what people may think, and start pouring into other people. And before I realized it, because I started doing that, I committed to doing that. I didn't sit down and write out a plan or anything. I started like that next day. Hey, and I think my first video was like, hey, this is something God shared with me about doing. I was going through some things and He was like, start pouring into other people. So that's why I'm here doing these videos. And that's how it got started. And it ended up going for 4 years every day. So try that. You have a story that somebody needs to hear. Somebody's only going to hear it and from you. They're only going to relate to you. But if you don't share that, how would that person relate to you if you don't share your story? Don't worry about what people are thinking. Don't worry about how it's going to come across. Don't worry about any of that. And when I first started, uh, some of my friends that were close friends of mine, they were like, "Let me check and see what Maurice is doing, or what Reese is doing, or what my classmate is doing." And when I heard those things, it didn't bother me like I thought it would bother me. But those same people they started watching my videos on a daily basis. People started coming up and telling me how blessed they were from whatever the topic was I talk about on such and such day. I would be out in public. Hey, I watch you every day. A lot of people wouldn't comment on the live, but they would let me know that they watched the video and what they got from the video. So I want to encourage you, when you start pouring into other people and not focusing on yourself, it's going to do something for you. It's going to help you because you're pouring into somebody else. But don't do it just because of that. Put other people first and see what happens. And that's what I did. That's how I got to the point to where um, I can handle better being on video. Does it bother me as much? No. Do I still have some fear or whatever before I press this button to talk? Yes, there's still some nervousness that I get but then I have to block out all the other stuff. And I just get on and I speak and I talk. But you have a story. Somebody needs to hear your story. So don't let that bother you, okay? More people will relate to you when you don't do that. All right, if this helped you out any, let me know. Drop a comment. If you like the video, like it, share it with somebody else. And if you want more content like this, hit the subscribe button, then the bell notification, and you get notified each and every time that I post another video. All right, take care. God bless. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you on video and checking out your story. All right, take care. Check you out on the next video.